What's your assessment here, sir? This seems to be one of those very important red letter days for the country. India has now entered this global hydrogen elite rail club. Purely from a environmental standpoint, how significant is this milestone, sir?
Kabir, thank you very much for having me on your show. Well, this is an achievement, no doubt about it.
Yeah.
But as you rightly said, that there are certain areas which need to be looked into. Now, for this short route, about 89 kilometers, I
Yeah.
take it about 100 kilometers each side. So for 200 kilometers route, you require at least 4 to 900 liters of water, first of all. Now, question is, can India have such surplus water, only clean and clear water for hydrogen train? This is the first question mark. Secondly, it requires for hydrogen generation and compaction and storage, you require electricity. 80% of electricity is thermal power today, even as on today, which was 70% a few years ago. Now it has gone up to 80%. Now, when we say that we are using clean fuel, fair enough, point very well taken. What we do is we save environment in the city and spread pollution somewhere else, just like EVs. In EVs also, we have 80% thermal power.
Yeah.
Again, we are shifting pollution from city to thermal power station, which in turn distributes pollution in a radius of about 300 square kilometers. So we need to look at that also. China has started suburban train or trams. Fair enough, we can also think of having suburban trains or trams. Germany started somewhere in 2019. Japan, US, and other countries, they are still experimenting. They have not come into, with the commercial exploitation of hydrogen trains. Now, moot question arises when the electricity which is required for generating hydrogen, compressing hydrogen, storage of hydrogen,
Yeah.
almost 60% of power goes waste.
So
Now,
really, how green is this initiative? Because there are two aspects to look at here, and I think you've raised those pertinent points. Because first and foremost, Mr. Sood, credit where it's due. A lot of countries across the world are doing it. It is an achievement. We've done it here back at home. Kudos to the Railway Ministry for attempting something like this and then delivering on that particular front as well. But then two aspects. Firstly, India already has a huge electrified railway network. Where does this small 89 kilometers fit in? So you've got a misfit puzzle, that's number one. And with AI and data centers and our aquifers already running out because of the water that's being used up for artificial intelligence, where will we get this kind of water to then help propel this particular train or trains, plural, if we have other ones in the future?
See, we have almost 80% of our tracks are now electric tracks. Now, when we know that we lose about 60% of power when we operate hydrogen operated trains. Then what stops you from using that very electricity up to 80% efficiency in electric trains? First of all.
Okay.
Now, how costly is the infrastructure for charging and refueling hydrogen? For normal commercial bus or truck station, the cost ranges between 40 to 150 crores.
Hydrogen trains are considerably more expensive than a conventional train. So you have the aspect of the cost as well. And then you see, you don't have the first AC, second AC, third AC, or those kind of amenities. You might not have a pantry car in one of these trains. So you're not looking at the longer routes. These are shorter routes. But then, Mr. Sood, what's wrong with that? You'll have shorter routes. You'll have shorter trains for shorter routes. It sounds like a cute setup.
As I said, for urban transport or as a tram, just like a tram, you can use it for urban transport. But it cannot be a long haul train. It cannot be overnight train. And it cannot be used for goods train even. See, for goods train also, thousands of tons material is transported in rakes. Now, that kind of power Unfortunately, hydrogen train cannot pull those trains. So, ideally or logically, it can replace EMUs, which are operating within
Okay.
intercity trains. It can very well take that load, but again, moot question arises: from where do we get water?
Yeah.
And how do we set up the infrastructure for refueling, recharging, and compressing hydrogen? As it is today, NITI Aayog had come out about 3 years ago that by 2030, most of the metros will be starved of water. Are we doing anything towards water?